Hello and welcome, everybody. This is launch day. Aren't you all excited? My name is Lynn, and I am going to be casing one of the amazing cards from our guest designers this month who created with and shared inspiration for today's special release, which is a combination of Meg's newest stamp set and my new paper pad, a first for me at the Not Too Shabby shop. So if you are joining us live, hello and welcome. I see some friends already here in the live chat. So hello to Barbara here at work again. Put my earphones, but I have my earphones on so I can hear. Hello to Sonia. Welcome. Hi, Meg. Friends, if you have already purchased this, congrats because it's selling fast. And so I think it's no surprise because Meg's first stamp set did sell out pretty quickly as well. So it's no surprise that this one is also doing really well. So good luck to everybody. If you haven't already purchased it and you have some questions, you want to see something up close, let me know and I would be happy to share it. So for my monthly videos here on the Not Too Shabby shop, I like to case somebody's cards. So as I mentioned earlier, I am going to be casing a card from one of our guest designers this month. Hey, Jamie, welcome. Hi, Shelly, welcome. Let me know in the chat if you have this set. Have you colored up any of these really fun magical wizards? I'm gonna also set up a poll, and that way you all can get to choose what whose card I will be casing today. So I'm gonna show you some options. But before I do, I want to give people plenty of time to get here so that they can vote as well. So do like this video, do all of the social things, like the video, share the video, all of that good stuff. It really helps quite a lot. And it just also helps us to meet new crafty friends as well. So let's see, let's get this poll started. Oh, Sonia has the set. Yay. I have it. Oh, there's no problem with, don't be ashamed. A lot of times we buy things and there's just not enough hours in the day to craft with it yet. But I'm glad it's on your to-do list. Hey, Lori, welcome, friend. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll, and I know you're not gonna know just yet how to vote because I haven't shown the cards yet, but whose card should I case? Which is copy and share. And maybe I won't start the poll just yet, but I'll get it ready. All right, so let me share with folks the cards that you can choose from, and then you can vote on which card I'll be casing. So first up is from the creator herself of Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards. We have a card from Meg, and this is actually an ATC. I don't know how Meg did the background, and I think she said the bottom was one of the papers, but I don't recognize it, so we'll have to examine it a little bit closer. But so that's one option. But maybe what I will case from hers is the fact that she used Hermione. Let's just say the name. It's okay. We all know who it's meant to be. And I'll make an ATC. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is from Irene Smith, who is actually on the challenge creator team for the Not Too Shabby shop. So but she guest designed with us for this release. And this was, I thought, super cute. She used my snow globe die set and she made a shaped card, which is kind of cool considering that die set doesn't make shaped cards. So that's so creative of her. So that'll be interesting to do. And I kind of love, okay, Irene is so much of a fan. Look at, do you see her? She's got a sorting hat here in her staging. And I think this is probably a real photo, not like, I think this is actually staging things that Irene has. It's not like, okay, tricks of the trade. Sometimes when we take photos, we there's such great tools these days where you can actually like remove the entire background and then you can put your photo of your card like into like a pretend background. I've done it before. I don't think this is pretend. I think Irene actually has that. So that's option number 2. Don't vote yet until you see all of the options, okay? So then option number 3 is this one by Jen Gross, who is Journey Coach Jen on YouTube. And okay, the thing that I really love about Jen's card is I think she was the only one of us who really went outside of the movie, the popular colors, the more standard colors that you would see in the movie. And so I feel super inspired by that because I feel like most of the time when I've colored up these kiddos, they're like, this is what I think of because, they're from that house. Those are the house colors. And I haven't really strayed that far from those colors. Like, I did color this up, but I mean, he's not really that different. He's not really that different to my original one. So, if you all choose Jen, I think I'm gonna challenge myself to really choose some fun and different colors to color up one of these cuties. So that's in the live chat right now. So do vote on what you would like. Which of those 3 cards would you like to see me case? So we have, this is Jen's card here. I'll go through them all real quick in backwards order. This is Irene's shaped snow globe card. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of figuring out on that one. And this is Meg's ATC. So I don't really know how she did the background. I have some ideas as to how I would approach this, but I think the main thing is I would make an ATC. So get your votes in, friends, and while you are voting, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this release because I don't want to wait too long before telling you all about it because I think it's flying off the shelf. If I don't know the exact numbers, but I think we're going to sell out. Hey, Vicky, welcome. And Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie, welcome. Oh, I didn't see when this came in. Was it Irene's card with the shaped snow globe? Okay, so let me share with you a little bit about this release before, as I'm waiting for folks to get their votes in. So we have 2 new releases coming out today, but we've been doing some promotions earlier, live stream specials, etc. So this may not be the first time you've seen them. But for folks who have never seen this before, the new stamp set to release today is Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards. It's a 4x6 stamp set, has 3 different characters and more than a handful of sentiments, and these little fun kind of magical star patterns that you can stamp for some extra sparkle onto your card. And what's really fabulous about all of Meg's gnomes, because this is the second set to release, is that there is not only a coordinating die, but we like to call it the universal gnome die, because not only will this single die cut out all three of these gnomes, but they also cut out all three of the first set of gnomes that released earlier this summer, Meg's Gnomes Summer Splash. So if you don't already have the die, this is well worth picking up. It's not an expensive die, but look at how much value you're going to get out of it, because you're going to be able to die cut 3 images here, 3 images there. If we're so lucky to be treated to more of Meg's Gnomes, you'll have this same die continue to gain value and opportunity for you to use. Not to mention the fact that Meg has also released digis available on my website. So you have Daisy Gnome and you have Dragon Knight Gnome and more to come. So this die is just going to continue to, be usable in your stash. And that's the thing that when we thought about putting this line of characters together, we really wanted to give the coordinating die. It would have been easier on Meg for sure to illustrate gnomes with a lot of freedom and flexibility, right? But we want, if you're going to buy a die, we want you to have as many opportunities to use it as possible, because coordinating dies often, you just use it for that one specific stamp, generally speaking. And it's kind of a one and done. So how often will you be crafting with that singular stamp? Here we have a coordinating die that's universal and can cut out 6 gnomes in the physical stamp sets, and at the moment 2 different digital gnomes. And this is the first that I've ever seen or known about where a coordinating die will work with digis as well as physical products. So it's definitely worth it if you don't already have it. Now, Sonia says, I need the first stamp set. I have 2 gnome dies. I was just thinking, because I said the other day in a live stream, Sonia, that if you already have it, you don't have to worry about getting it again. But it is the sort of die where if you like to do a lot of stamping and coloring and you stamp multiple out, it might be nice to actually have multiples. To be honest, this would be the only coordinating die that I would think about purchasing in multiples, only for the reason that there are so many stamps, and then now digis. And of course, if you're doing digis, you can print out a whole sheet of gnomes and run with it. So for example, here you have 3 different gnomes. Candy Gnome is the one that you get for free when you buy this this die. So you get the Coloring with Meg class for free, and you get the Candy Gnome Digi for free. And so once you have digitals, you can print out as many as you want, as many times as you'd like. And we've sized it so that if you are printing it at actual size, because of course one of the cool things about crafting with digitals is that you can always make it bigger, make it smaller, make it whatever you'd like, right? So that is always really nice. But if you print it at actual size, the way it's been designed, it's going to be cut perfectly with the die. So, thank you, Vicky. Vicky says, this is such a brilliant design idea. Kudos to all of you. Thanks, friend. This is a good point. You can use the coupon from the Paper Escape VIP to purchase one of Meg's class to get the other gnome. Well, if she has the die, she can get Candy Gnome. So there is that. And there will be more classes and more digis. Meg's here. Meg, can I sneaky peek one of the digis? And if I can, tell me which one, because I do have it printed. So All right, friends, let's see. How are we doing on the poll? Let me check on that for a moment. Ooh, the votes are in. Oh, it's a split. Okay. If you haven't yet, vote in the poll. Let me know which card I should case. So the options are an ATC card that Meg created. Go a little bit different with the color choices, and that's, I think, what would inspire me from Jen's card. And then there's the shaped snow globe card that Irene created, which I think looks like a fun challenge. So those are the options. So Meg's ATC, Jen's, you know, uh atypical color, wizard colors, and Irene's snow globe card. So that is the Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizards that released. The other amazing, if I say so myself, released today is the Easy Postage paper pad. So for folks who've been following me on my channel, LV Handcrafted, you know that I've been putting out digital papers and collections that I call Easy Postage printables. This is the first physical paper pad that I've designed, and some of them are straight from the printables, and some are brand new, not yet released anywhere, and not available as digitals at the moment. This paper pad is a little bit different to the standard Not Too Shabby paper pads. This is a 6x9 paper pad as opposed to 6x6, but it's the same beautiful quality. It's the same gorgeous color printing. It's the same double-sided as well. And every single... Oh, Jamie can't see the poll? Oh, Jamie, you can't see the poll because I posted the poll as Not Too Shabby, so you're not going to be allowed to vote. So, I mean, you should still be able to see the poll, but oh yes, Meg said yes to the sneaky peek. Okay, I'll sneaky peek. Um, oh, Nashua, you're so sweet. I ordered a few packs of these today. Oh, thanks, Rand. Okay, so these are designed to be cut by my Easy Wonder die number 3. And it is still in stock, and I think the add-on as well is still in stock. If you don't have Easy Wonder die number 3, don't worry. If you love these characters and you love the papers, you can still craft with this. You can easily just cut this down as a background piece. You can hand cut these as well. So anything that a die can do, you can do too. It just might take a little bit extra time. So in this paper pad, you still get 24 sheets. So that's the same as every other Not Too Shabby paper pad. They are double-sided designs, but you're going to get 8 unique double-sided designs. So each of these I'm about to show, you're going to get 3 sheets of each. So it gives you still plenty of quantity per design, but also still plenty of variety because you're going to get 8 different designs. So these are really gorgeous. I love that Jamie let me do a 6x9 because that way you can get, I really love these scenes, and it's nice to just kind of cut them and have them be like your entire background. And on a 6x9 you can actually get 2 backgrounds if you like to craft A2 size cards like I do. And then every once in a while I do make 5x7 cards, and so a 6x9 sheet of pattern paper is really nice for 5x7 too, because then you can get a full background for 5x7 as well. And I'm gonna flip through, but Jamie has done a really great job on the listing because it shows you pretty much kind of in full, you know, what you're gonna get. And so you've got these really lovely scenes. You can use them in whole or in part. You can use the front side, which has the easy guide. I'll show you how to die cut that if you've never worked with my printables before. And I know that some folks who, as I was releasing my printables, they have commented that they don't have like a good printer. Well, this might be a really good option for folks who don't have like a printer that they're happy with the quality of print, because this is the same amazing quality as every other paper pad that Jamie puts out. The other thing that we discovered is that you can do transfer foiling. So if you have something like a Mink or a laminator and you've got some transfer foil, then you can do some foiling. And then that way, instead of just the black and white sentiments, you can foil and get some additional shine. So I didn't get like a perfect foiling on this, but it did foil. So that's really cool. That's another option with the paper pad that you may not have at home unless you actually have a laser printer. So, and not everybody has a laser printer. So here are the last two designs. I think these, some of the papers are directional, like the scenes, and then I made sure to include some papers that are non-directional. That way you can use them any which way you would like. So that is the paper collection, and it is called Magic and Fantasy. And there's the cover. All right, so let's see how the poll is doing. And let's see what I'm making today. All right, friends, we have, I think the votes are in, and I'm going to end the poll. Oh, I'm going to need time for this. Okay. All right, with 55% of the votes, I will be casing Irene's card. So here's a look at Irene's card. That means I need to get my snow globe dies out. All right, friends. If you have not seen my snow globe die set, it's called the Ultimate Snow Globe Shaker. Irene didn't make a shaker, but she did make a shaped card. And let's get those going. And then there's the snow globe base. And there's the little nameplate. Okay, I think those are the dies that I need. This will be fun. I've never made a shaped card with this die set. Wish me luck, friends. So, how's everybody doing on this Monday? Sounds like folks have already shopped, and so you might already have the collection that I'm crafting with. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Jamie says my husband wants to vote too. Aw, thanks so much, friends. Really appreciate it. And Nightbot will be dropping links to the collection, and it's going to be, I don't know if it's still, I think I programmed Nightbot to share it's to the full bundle, the I Want It All bundle, which if you're buying it today is just the stamp set and the paper pad. You have the option, if you want, to add the coordinating die. So when you check out, be sure to choose whether or not you want the coordinating die. And there'll be a link to it in the chat soon. But if not, let me know, and then I'll grab links. So normally with a shaped card, if you don't have a die that actually does like a shaped card, like it hasn't been designed to do that, what you would do is you would take whatever shape you want, and just fold a piece of cardstock or paper in half and die cut that. So we're gonna start with a piece of paper, and then I'm going to fold it in half-ish. And since the snow globe is in two pieces, there's like a top and a bottom, I'm gonna score and fold this. I don't know how Irene did hers. Did she put out a video today? I should probably watch her video. Do we have time to like just pause and watch her video? Oops. It was a good thing I made it. I made this a little bit. I should have used the larger. I meant to use the larger, but that's fine. So you basically want to cut this so that I put the fold here. There's my fold. And then I'm going to die cut through both layers. I'm just going to make sure to not cut through that fold. And truth be told, this should have been maybe a little bit bigger. I used the wrong size circle, but that's okay. Just make sure you don't cut off your fold there. And that's basically how you kind of preserve a fold for your shaped card. And I'm gonna tape this down. And then we'll add the base to it at the bottom. That's why I'm not too worried that this is gonna be cut off a little bit, because it's gonna tuck into the base at the bottom anyways, so it won't be that noticeable that it's not a full circle. But see how I've left this so that it preserves the fold. That's the fold. And this is one of the rare times where you can cut through both layers. Usually there's lots of warnings about unfolding your card before you cut, but it's okay in this case. So let's cut this. And get this through. And I have the Gemini, so it should be able to cut through both layers just fine. Oh, there's the link. So if anybody wants, this is the link to shop. And the bundle is both the paper pad and the stamp set. And if you caught any of the live stream specials, then you'll maybe notice that the glitter enamel dots are not in the bundle. Remember, that was just a live stream special. Okay, so are you guys big fans of Harry Potter? I did a live stream, Fandom Friday live stream with one of our other guest designers, Lauren Taylor Maid, and it was a lot of fun to chat about Harry Potter. And then afterwards, I took the little sorting hat test to see which house I would get put into. So that was a lot of fun too. Okay, so that's the beginning of our shaped card. See? And then all we gotta do is die cut a couple bases, and then for the front and for the back, so it's full and then it can stand. And wait, hold on. Let's take another peek at Irene's card. Okay, so she used gold glitter card. So let's see if I have. I mean, I don't feel like I have to be exact, but I do like that she used something special. That was very fun. Yeah. Yes, so there's a Lauren told us about the website that you can go on to get sorted. You know, it's the sorting hat, you know? And oh, check this out. Teal. And so after the stream ended, oh, there we go. I have some leftover. I actually went onto the website and I was doing it while I was still chatting with Lauren after the fact, but then her camera had a hiccup, and then I lost Lauren, and then I thought, well, I may as well just live stream this. So I took the test live, but it's a member only live on my channel, and I did get sorted into Gryffindor. So I was, but you know, you get sorted, and then you can do a couple more quizzes or whatnot. Oh, there go my cutting plates. And then you can get your wand and also your Patronus. And I did not like my Patronus. I think it was like a snake. Oh my gosh, things are falling left and right. Okay. So, let's see. So we're gonna do I think teal, and then I'm gonna find some paper to go with it. That shouldn't be too hard. Because of course there's a lot of teal in the paper pad. Alright. Let's go with let's get this cut first. So we're gonna need a frame and a base. So I think that's what I need. Oh, no worries. Thanks, Shelly. Thanks for popping in. Drive safely. I know, isn't this pretty? Okay, so let's my dies are a little bit different to yours. So let me get this, because I got the sample set of dies. And I don't craft with this one so that I can leave it nice and pretty. And between just a little bit of inside baseball, because, you know, if you're joining me live, I feel like it's kind of nice to share these inside tidbits. Between the sample, when we put together a new die set, Jamie will order. It's not like she gets it for free, so she has to pay for and order, you know, a sample set, just like a small set, so that she and I can test it before it gets into your hands, so that we can really make sure that everything works as expected. And so between the sample set and the final production, we actually we were able to add a lot of extras to the final set, and that way we were able to give you more bang for your buck. And so I only take out the elements that I actually don't have in my sample set. But I try to leave this one looking nice and pretty so that I can always leave it on screen during videos and live streams like this and still be able to craft with the other set. So just a little bit of behind the scenes. So that is our pretty frame. And then you still get this nice circle to craft with afterwards. Okay, so we've got that, and then we need the base of the snow globe. And the Ultimate Snow Globe Shaker does have 2 different sizes, and it definitely looks like Irene crafted with the larger of the 2, so I'm gonna get the base. Oh, I can just fit it in this scrap. Don't you love when that happens? Hey, Irene. Oh, hey, I'm casing your card. I don't know how you made it a shaped card, but I'm trying my best. So, how's it going, friend? Beautiful card today. Love the inspiration that you shared. And the chat voted on us, on your card for me to case today. So, ooh, that is is just enough. So we need a base for the front, but then we also need a base from the back, but I'm not going to use pretty glitter card on the back. I am going to use just plain old white cardstock because we don't need anything fancy back there. So I don't know what happened to that other bit of scrap. Where did the piece go that I cut this out of? Does anybody see it on my table? Didn't I have like a lot left over from this? Okay, well, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Is this enough? Oh, yes, it is. I'm so frugal. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be enough for my base. I can probably get like some sentiment strips out of the rest of that too. Okie dokie. So then the next thing is I'm gonna have to do some coloring too. I like to leave these three so that I don't I have them to display. So we'll color up a new one. Let's see. While I'm die cutting, I'm gonna do another poll. Let me know who you would like to see me color. Not that my coloring is super fantastic, but which Nomi should I color? We're just gonna call them what they are. Hermione, Harry, or Ron. I know Irene came up with fun names for them. Okay, so I've got two bases. I've got this. I need the inside. So let's pick some pattern paper to go with. And let's make sure I don't lose anything. I'm gonna put these back. Okay, so, and then I still have this, but we'll figure out the sentiment later. Let's pick the paper now. I am going to craft with a pack that I've already opened. So let's see what I have left. And if anyone does want me to demonstrate foiling, just let me know before we end the stream, and I can show you how to foil the sentiments. So let's see. Teal's our color. And I think I'm gonna look for something. I don't want something teal. I think I want something like in the purple maybe. Yeah. So let's find. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, this is pretty. So like, this is meant to be cut with the Easy Wonder die, but you don't necessarily have to. I think that would be, I mean, there's not a lot of contrast there, but if you're looking for like a more subtle tone on tone, okay, I kind of feel like that's an option. You all can tell me if you disagree. Okay, if this is too the same, we could go to the back and grab some purple. Oh, I don't think I would want that. So, oh, this is pretty too. So we could do a little bit of that. I feel like I kind of like the tone on tone. How's everybody feeling about that? Are we loving it? Are we hating it? Man, if you leave things to me, teal and purple are like the way I always go. All right, so we've got, oh, so we've got options. We have 2 choices of purple. This is the same print as that because I just like it so much. I used it twice. Or this. So tone on tone, which is Sonia's vote. Thanks, Sonia. Purple, but like, you know, like a night sky kind of, or the purple swirls. So, which one, friends? Help me decide. Teal, tone on tone. Meg is, of course, gonna vote for purple. That's her favorite color. Hey, Debbie J. Debbie's vote is for purple. I mean, there's 2 purples. That purple or that purple. I would be inclined to use this purple. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm like 0 for 0 with Meg. This is Meg's choice. There were 2 votes for the more subtle, and Debbie's vote is for purple. Lori says purple swirls. Oh, let's see. So as you're debating that, let me and I will show the sneak peek. I haven't forgotten. So I think Hermione is winning so far. Oh, by a lot also. So we might start coloring her. There she is. Oh, Vicky's got a vote for the night sky also. Okay, night sky it is. Mostly because that's Meg's vote. So I will let Meg veto me on this one. So here's the thing, friends. This has been designed to be cut with Easy Wonder die number 3. And you all know I do love my Easy Wonder die. But for our friends who don't have the Easy Wonder die, or you have it and you know you're just looking for different ways to use this, don't feel like you can't cut into this with other things, because you can, and I'm gonna do that now because you get 3 sheets of each, so there's, I feel, plenty to craft with, and the circle is gonna fit inside here just fine, and the and you can still hand cut these, or even still use your Easy Wonder die if you wanted to cut these out, the dragons out, and you could still use them and layer them into like your postage stamp designs if you wanted. So I'm gonna need my dies again, and I'm just gonna use the big one, and it'll just layer behind this. It'll just make our card front a little bit more sturdy. So I think there's more than enough room. So the nice thing with this is that we can kind of pick and choose where we want to die cut out of. So I think I want to get more of this cloudy area. So I think I'm going to do something like that. And I have a large enough die cutting machine that I don't need to trim this down, so I'm just going to send it through like this. Thanks for the votes, friends. Night sky is pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty for sure, but yeah, I really like the teal. But this is kind of why I chose Jen's card as something to case, because if left to my own devices, I would just use the same colors over and over again. Oh, that's funny. Irene said I had so much fun spinning the circle around and around until I found the perfect spot. Yeah. It is nice that it's circular because you can do that. There's no like, especially some of the papers are non-directional, so you can really be, see? And then it didn't cut into the dragons, so I can still use that and and use those dragons if I wanted. Or if you're a fussy cutter, you can always, oh my gosh, I think Jen did fussy cutting on hers as well. All right, so what I'm gonna do is a little preview here. So we can have a little something like that. This is gonna go down here. This is gonna go on the back. And that's the beginnings of our shaped card. So I'm gonna do a little bit of coloring. Let me actually put the card together. So let's see. You do want to make sure you know where the top of your fold is, and just want to make sure that when I go to attach the base that it is level and parallel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fold and I'm going to put it right up on one of my horizontal lines here, so that when I go to attach this, I can make sure it's perfectly horizontal as well. And this is going to get fitted onto the back actually. And I do like to insert into the slit here so that it's nice and kind of looks like it's actually a part of the base. And so we'll get that lined up again. See how it's a little bit crooked? So what I want to do is just kind of nudge it so that it looks nice and straight. That way when it stands up, it will actually stand correctly. So there's no glue anywhere right now. So I'm just, oh, and this is tucked into the behind one. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I am just gonna do a little temporary tape here just to hold that in place. And I'm gonna actually get a second base and glue it to the back of this to sandwich that in. And then that's gonna make the back really strong. So let's get another snow globe base. And I'm gonna die cut this out as well, just from some scratch here. So it'll make this strong, plus it's gonna hide, so you can see, it's gonna hide that. So, oh, did I do this differently to you, Irene? That's so funny. See, I mean, that's the thing with crafting. It's always, you know, you can kind of do things in different ways and achieve the same or similar result. So, so this is going to make it nice and strong because it's 2 layers of the base on the back, and then it'll be the 1 layer, but I think this is slightly thicker cardstock. But if you needed, you could add 2 layers to the front as well. We'll make that judgment call when we get there. So this is a fun idea. Thanks for voting on this one, because I've never made a shaped card out of my snow globe die set. And I think the snow globe is still in stock. Jamie would know for sure. Or you could just go to the website. So I just need my glue has been clogging lately, or maybe I'm close to out. Am I almost out of glue? Seems like there's plenty. Okay. I need to switch my glue. One sec. I'm always riding the Hot Mess Express. That's funny. Oh, mine involved a lot of tracing and leaving. Oh, interesting. You did partial die cutting. Oh, well, that's cool. That means you actually have 1 piece. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. Ooh. A lot of glue that came out. Okay, so there's that. And we'll just do a little bit of sandwiching here. And get these 100% lined up. I do have it temporarily taped on the front so that it's going to be nice and set there. Okay, and that may not be 100% dry, but I do want to put a little bit of adhesive on the front as well, because it's a little bit lifted. There's some glue that you can put under there, so I'll just put a little bit on the edge of this cardstock and then just slip this under that lip. And then that's how you can kind of get glue underneath somewhere that maybe didn't get any glue. Like if you have something mostly glued down and it's just like the little edges that didn't get glue, here's how you can just kind of slip a little bit of glue under that little lip. So that's the back of our card. And then now I can just line the front base up with the back so that it lines up and it matches perfectly. Now, if you want, you can do the same thing. If you want to hide this, you could do the same thing, and maybe I will, because I feel like I want it to look a little bit neater. So I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to die cut another base out of just some plain white cardstock and then put that on the back, and that way it hides the little circle here, and it'll give it some extra strength too. So now the front and the back will have double bases. It'll be nice and reinforced. So okay, so let's see. All right. Now with this, since I used the larger, I might want to do this and add this and then tuck everything in. So kind of like what Irene was saying, since this is circular, you can always kind of rotate. You know, do you want the clouds coming from that side? Do you want the clouds coming from that side? So when you go to glue this down, you just need to glue it to the front here. So we'll just be generous with our liquid glue. Oh, now it's working. Okay. I think I want it a little bit like that. So there's a little preview. Okay. See, it still opens. And no shaker today, just gonna put this on as a nice decorative border. I've seen a lot of inspiration from folks who've crafted with the snow globe, and some people leave the border off when they're not making a shaker, which I think is kind of cool. Oh, you know, this could be like, this would be good for like a fortune teller kind of look. Like a fortune teller globe. Okay, so see, even though we have that fold like from the front, it still looks like a nice full circle. So I don't know if it really bothers you that a little bit of that's showing, what you could do is, and if we have time, I'll do it, but you could cut a full circle to put here and then just snip it, you know, a little bit where it would be butt up at here, and then you can finish off the inside too if that was really bothering you a lot. but it really doesn't bother me much. So what I'm gonna do now is match my base to the back of the card. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before, where I'll use a little bit of temporary tape. This is just Scotch removable tape, just to tape it down to the front, and then that way I can open it up and tape the second layer to the inside, and then sandwich in all of that and hide all of that. So I like to use liquid adhesive. It gives me plenty of time to position these things. If I need to move them around a little bit, I can. And I definitely want to get a little bit of adhesive above the slit, because if that snags on something, it could tear. So you just want to make sure that's well adhered to. But this is the inside of the card, so not likely it'll snag. Then we'll get that on and just nudge it here and there. Ooh, I think I moved it a little bit. Yikes. Okay, so first, oh, okay, good. I thought I felt it move, but I don't think it did. Okay, it still matches. All right. Thanks for the inspiration for this, Irene. I don't think I would ever have thought to do a shaped card with this die set, but it's good to know that's possible. All right. And just like we did before, I'm gonna just put a little bit of adhesive under that lip there. Put a little bit of liquid adhesive just on the corner of some scrap cardstock, and then you can slide that glue under, and that way it can get adhered on the front too. All right, that is our shaped card. So let's put a wizard on this. So let me see. Okay, make a wish, and then Irene used Harry. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the nice thing, one of the many nice things about having the opportunity to design things that get released for other people to craft with. It's really nice to see everybody else's creativity and to see what you all do with it. So thank you so much, Irene, for guest designing with us on this release and creating some amazing inspiration. And stay with us as I color. I'll also bring up a little sneaky peek of a digital Meg's gnome. I'm gonna color her. Oh, maybe I'll give her some purple hair. That'll be at least something a little bit different. What color should I color her? Let's see. I could make her coat teal, and then give her like maybe a purple streak in her hair. I kind of like how Lauren colored her Hermione with I think it was very a platinum blonde sort of. So BG6. Okay, I see those here. So let's just start there. So Meg does have, I would say, I think there are at least 3 gnomes, digital gnomes queued up for us to release this fall, sort of. And so let me see, use different colors. Well, I don't, yeah, teal isn't too different of a color for me. But so I think Meg said I could share. Well, let's see. Meg, can you say again which one I can share? I'm pretty sure I know which one you said, but just so we can get confirmation. I have all 3 of them at the ready. I'm gonna do some quick coloring, friends. So for my super quick coloring, I just like to start with a light color and then go in with darkest and then medium dark. Usually when there's like already a some ink down, it tends to blend a little bit easier, and then you don't have to go over it multiple times, I find. Okay, so this is for all you true crime fans out there. Here's a sneaky peek of Meg's gnome. He is, well, we jokingly call him Columbo. I think that kind of dates us. But look how cute he is. It's raining. He's got his coffee cup. He's got his trench. And look, there's even, look in his pocket. Is that not adorable? And then look here. It's a clue. I don't know why he keeps his notes in his hat like that. You'll have to ask Meg why. I have no idea. But I think it's just darling. So that is not yet released. Meg and I will release it to my website, but when we do, whether it's a digi on its own or combined with the coloring with Meg class, we'll let you know. And of course, if you get the universal die, then you can use your die to cut it out, just like I've done. So I'll show you proof positive that it all matches up with everything. So where are my other wizards? So here are my wizards that have been die cut, and we'll stack them up. See how they stack perfectly. And I can add our detective, and he stacks perfectly as well, and he's got that lovely white border all the way around. So that is going to be a digital. So if you weren't convinced to get the coordinating die, I hope the fact that Meg's gonna continue to illustrate some gnomes, whether it's digital or the physical. I mean, there's already 2 physical stamp sets, so lots there. This one Summer Splash sold out. There's no plans to restock that. So don't let that happen to you if you haven't already gotten the magical wizards, because again, I don't know if Jamie has said anything, but I don't think there's plans, generally speaking, for restocking stamps. So if you see it, if you like it, get it. And it did really well in the live stream specials and the promotional sales that we've been doing. So I do think it will sell out. So if you haven't decided on it, maybe take a pause, pop on over to the Not Too Shabby shop, and see if you can see everything up close. There's more inspiration on the product listing if you want to see some more amazing coloring. Jen guest designed with us, Jen Gross. Danny guest designed with this release. She's on the team as well as Irene's on the challenge team, and Danny's on the design team. And but for this release, we picked some fun guest designers who are really great fandom fans, and so you'll see some more inspiration from them. Me too, Barbara. I totally see the reference. Okay, truth be told, I don't think I've ever watched Columbo. No, I've seen Columbo, but not recently. I don't know if it must be on replay. Like, is it streaming somewhere? I have to imagine it's streaming somewhere, but I haven't seen it recently. Oh, I don't want to derail us, but has anybody watched the new Tony and Ziva NCIS? Don't, no spoilers. I haven't seen it, but just if you have, is it good? Um, and so these images are a pretty good size for coloring, I feel. They aren't too big to where like I feel like I can't get a good blend. Um, but while there is a lot of detail in these, because Meg is kind of all about, if you've ever taken a coloring with Meg class, she is all about adding all the extra details. So she does try to like illustrate some of those details in for you. And even though those are small areas, you don't necessarily have to try to do like, a three color blend in all of those small areas. So there's a good kind of balance, I would say, between having some really lovely fine detail, but as well, just having this space be easy and open enough to color and kind of practice your brush strokes and practice your three color blends. So I really appreciate that about these sets. Oh, you watched it last night? I'm not very young, Debbie. I just act like a child, but um aw, thanks friend. We're nerds. Yeah, it's oh, he has his own channel? Wait, Columbo has his own channel? Oh, yeah, I know. It helps that I act very juvenile, right? Let's see. I'm just gonna give her a white shirt, but white means putting a little bit of gray. So I'm just gonna add a touch of gray for some shadow. And definitely kind of on the inside, and adding some gray there. And then let's do her. When I color up gnomes, I don't mind doing the skin last. Normally I start with the skin because on a character that's showing a lot of face, I definitely want to make sure the skin looks good. But Nomi's like they don't have much face on. So, if your skin coloring is not like the best, don't sweat it. Also, I think I'm going to try to do that platinum blonde hair, but with like maybe a purple streak. Maybe a streak of purple, maybe a streak of pink. What is this? BV00. What else do I have? BV02. Okay. That's good. And then RV10. I have very few Copics, so that might be too strong. So I may not have like the best for blends, but I might try something like that. Oh, that's so cool. My hubby and I watch it nearly every night. Aww. That's awesome. Well, you definitely need him in your life. I'll leave him here. If Meg gives me permission, I'll sneaky peek more. But do you guys have a favorite out of these three? I really love Ron and the little rat coming out of his hat. I just think that's the most adorable adorable detail. I didn't even spot it initially when Meg first shared when Meg first shared it to me as a draft. But then I spotted it and it was just the cutest thing ever. That's what I mean by like all these fun details that Meg adds to her illustrations so that we don't have to. So you can kind of see, because these kiddos don't have a ton of face showing, you don't really need to do too much to get a good skin blend. But for skin tones, I do like my Copics for that. The Copics are probably, I bought them individually, and the skin tone colors are the biggest sort of range of colors. So that is one nice thing about Copics. But now other colors, you can do the same thing. You can buy them individually, so you don't have to necessarily get a full set if you don't want. I know some of us are full set syndrome, but oh, I forgot her little cuff. I guess I should add that. Let's add a little bit of teal here. Yes, I love that detail too. The fact that he's crossing his fingers. Yeah. Barb says Hermione is your favorite. She's pretty cool too. I think in terms of like character, like the movie character, I think she's my favorite character. But from the Nomi, the gnome version of her, the gnome versions, I think he's my favorite. I'm gonna give her black shoes as I think about how I'm gonna approach coloring her her hair. Because if she's gonna be kind of platinum blonde, I do have a very, very faint yellow, but I'm wondering if a lot of it's gonna be sort of colorless blender and grays. I don't know, we'll see. Still thinking about it. But I definitely know I want to put some streaks of some fun color in her hair because of how wispy that is. And, ooh, this is too light. This. Okay, and still have her tie. I'm gonna do her hair first, and then we'll see what we do with the tie. Oh yeah, see? That's isn't he cute with the crossed fingers? Super adorable. The awkward misfit in me has bonded so tightly with Luna. Oh dang, really? Wow, that's hardcore. That is super hardcore. Okay, let's get some platinum blonde. I've got this super very, very light yellow, and then colorless blender I think I'm gonna definitely need. And then I want to save space for where the streaks are gonna go in her hair, so let me get a couple of those streaks in now. I just want a couple of locks of, I'm gonna do one streak of purple and then then we can see if maybe another streak of pink, maybe, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. But I just want to identify where my purple streak is gonna go. Oh, this BV, whatever, BV02, this is nice. I really should use my Copics more. So, okay, got this nice lock here. She's gonna have a purple. Did you guys ever do like highlights as a kid where, you know, do they make these anymore? You know how you could buy like highlights that you could just like brush into your hair and they weren't permanent, so you could wash it out before your parents could see? All right, so friends, should I add... Okay, so that's her with a streak of purple in her hair. Should I add another streak, more streaks of purple? Should I add a streak of pink? What are your thoughts? I feel like, and then she's gonna be very like bleach blonde otherwise, I think, unless somebody gives me another idea. But let me know your thoughts. More purple, more... No, not Highlights magazine. Although I remember that too. But it was like it was a product that you could buy, and I think you could just brush the highlights into your hair. So purple and pink. Pink too. Okay. Feel like she needs one more. Okay. Let's get some pink going. I just want to... I don't really know how this looks. Let me just do a little test. Okay, I think that will be good. All right. Okay, so then where do I put the pink streak? Maybe the pink can be like the part that goes over her eyes. Here's what I'm thinking. It would be maybe this lock right here. And then if I do this, I feel like there should be like a third one. You know what I mean? Like a maybe another purple. So like two purples and a pink. Oops, why am I doing the dark one? I meant to do the light one. Oops. Oh, this is cool. I wish I was as cool as Hermione. So, all right, so there's that. And then do we do a second pink or a second purple? Because I feel like now there needs to be 3. Well, yellow is gonna be her rest of her hair, because she still needs some base color in her hair. That's kind of cool. I think I kind of want her a little bit off center almost, because there's more pinky purple here. Okay, we can decide that later. I'm gonna add another pink swirl, because we have a lot of purple in the background. And where to put the pink swirl though? Maybe I'll just put some pink like in these behind, some of these behind sections here and there. So she's got, you know, some locks of pink. And maybe maybe that section has pink. So that purple is a little bit, maybe I can add a couple purple streaks too. That way it doesn't look like it's a headband, because now I'm worried it kind of looks like a headband. Alright, so... Okay, so now she still needs the rest of her hair, which will be very, I'm aiming for very platinum blonde. I should have watched how Lauren colored hers. She did hers live, so the replay is still available. I don't know if she used yellow or if she used grays, but I'm using some yellows, and then I'm gonna use some of the zero marker to maybe fade it out even more. But I don't know, I might go back in with some grays. But I don't mind leaving a lot of white also, because she's supposed to be bleach blonde. Oh, Shelly's back. Hey you, welcome back. Oh, you watch it on Prime. He's in charge of the remote. That's too funny. Okay, well that's good to know, because I have Prime. I do watch a lot of court TV and like lawyers who do legal commentary, and they're always commenting how, you know, everybody's trying to get that Columbo moment, like the big aha where they confess on the stand. They're like, that's just fiction, people. That doesn't happen. Alrighty, so there's some. Oh, there's 7 seasons? I didn't realize Columbo went for so long. Alrighty, so... Okay, and then we have her magical swirl, which maybe I'll put a little bit of purple into. So that's her. She's got a little bit of blonde, but it's very, very light. I wonder, should I add? I don't know. Let's see how light this yellow is. How does that compare to this one? I feel like it needs... Oh, that's pretty light, so maybe I'll add some more, a little bit more yellow. I usually don't leave so much white in my coloring. I mean, I want her to be like a bleach blonde, but I still want her to be blonde. Okay. Alright, so I think that's good. And let's give her badge. I think I'm gonna make her badge pink to match the streak of hair. And this is definitely one of those details where you really don't need to worry about getting a 3-color blend, because it's so small. And maybe I'll just do like a light gray surrounding it. Okay, And oh, she's got a spell book here, so this can be gray. Just some simple coloring there. Then she has a tie, so maybe I'll bring some of the purple in there, and I'll give her purple socks too. I like to leave some areas open to the end so that I can kind of tie in the colors from top to bottom. So now that we've got our streaks in the hair, I can do her tie. I think I want a darker purple. Let's see if I have a darker purple. What is this? BV. Oh, my next BV goes all the way to 8. I'll just use this one. It's not really the same as more of a pinky purple, but it's all I have. But that way I can get some contrast here. Alright, so there's her tie. Super cute. Okay, so now for her magical wand. Let me see. I think Meg did. Let me see what Meg did in hers. So, oh, Meg did multiple colors. Just trying to cheat a little bit off of Meg's Meg's wand. Okay, I think maybe I'll do a mix of purple and pink since that's what we've got going on with the hair. So let's start with some of the purple. And get some of the pink. Maybe she used the magic to highlight her hair. Oh, these colors kind of blend together pretty well. And I might, if I can find it, I might have some Wink of Stella or something equivalent. Because I really like how everybody's added some extra, I don't know about everybody, but how a lot of our designers, guest designers for this release, they added stickles or they added, you know, just something to give the magic some sparkle. So I really like that. So I'm gonna see what I have to use for that, to create that effect. I thought I had something. I know I have stickles, but then when I use stickles, I used some stickles on this one. You can kind of see it, but it made the lines bleed a little bit, and so I don't really want that to happen with this. I'm gonna see if this works. This is Opal Quartz. It's from Nuvo. It's one of their glitter pens or something. So I'm just giving it a good shake. And let me test this on this. Well, something came out, but it's not very glittery. I don't know if you can see that at all. It's, oh, there we go. There's a little, that's just, oh, there's a little bit of shine, but it's not super. It is very opalescent. It's kind of pinkish. This is really, really subtle, but we're gonna use it. Okie dokie. I don't even know if later when I take photos, if it's going to even show. Oh, glitter gel pens. Oh, drive safe, Barbara. I don't have glitter gel pens though. That might be something I need on my to-do list, on my shopping list. Glitter. Is there, hey Vicky, is there a particular brand that you like? Oh. Hey. Look, I have these. Is that what these are? I think that's what these are. Hold a sec. I just looked over. I have such these are going to be so old. Where are the chances they would even still work? Nothing's coming out. These probably weren't even the best quality in the first place. Oh, something's coming out of this one. Okay, I don't think there's any hope for these. Garby, is it really good? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into it, because... Oh, the silver one works. Not really. I'm gonna toss these. So, just having a glance around my craft room, see what else I got. I think that's all I have. Okay, I don't know. Can you guys see how it's got a little bit of a shine? That's what the opal did for it. So I might do a smidge more of that opal just to dot it maybe. So that it's not so like confined to the illustrated lines. So I just did like not really a splatter, but kind of like how there are those little dots. I just put some extra little dots around. So, oh, jelly roll. That one I've heard of. Okay. I can look into those. Alrighty, so then we have, oh, she's so cute. So she can go there. Irene put Make a Wish on hers. I think I'm gonna do, oh, she got it to fit on that too. I wonder, oh, Dream Big is gonna not so much fit. You Are Magical will fit. Okay, I'm gonna do You Are Magical. Just to do something a little bit different to Irene. Because casing is copying and sharing, but for sure you can, of course, make it your own. And put your own little twist on anything that you want to copy and share. So let me stamp this out. I will probably use a little stamp block, only because what I'm gonna try to do is is, I'm gonna cut this out so that we can see what the shape is, because this is going to be a straight sentiment, "You are magical," but I'm going to try to curve it, which I think is what Irene did, because if I remember right, her sentiment did seem to match the curve. And oh yeah, Irene just confirmed. I curved it on a block rather than a MISTI. Oh, that's something. That's an idea. Yeah, the Not Too Shabby stamps stamp really well. I don't mind hand stamping most of the time. So what you can do is you can die cut your thing out, your banner out, and then oh, have a magical day. Oh, make your dust. I hope you wear magical fits. And then you can just put your thing here inside of it so that you can position it and just tilt it up a little bit. And so this might need to come up a little bit more, so I'll just tilt it up a little bit more. And then I'll pick it up. Then what you can do is drop your banner back into that opening. And you can always double check that, you know, that it looks like it will line up okay. And then if not, you can always die cut another one, but you can still use the little template that you made. Just put it right back in. So I am gonna use some of my favorite VersaFine Onyx Black. Boop. Oh, I tipped it up too far. It fits. It's a little bit high up. So if you don't like it, then what you can always do is, I mean, it made it all onto the banner, but I think I want to take another crack at this. So I'm just going to clean this off real quick. And then die cut another banner from here. Maybe I should die cut another two just in case this next one goes wrong. No, we'll use one of them for sure. Either this one or the first one, because we're almost done. And I don't want to keep everybody here forever. Alright, so we'll put this back. And then I'll just get my stamp and position it again. This time not so high up. And so you can take a straight stamp and just curve it, give it a slight curve. And this is on a little stamp. It's actually a mirror stamping, basically just a big rectangle of photopolymer essentially. And so that's why it's holding our sentiment stamp in that curve, because it does have a little bit of stick to it. But then, you know, once you pick it up with your plate, there's more solid, so it's gonna lift pretty easily. And here's attempt number 2. Okay. Alrighty, wish me luck. Yay! Yeah, I like that much better. Alrighty, so check it out, friends. We're pretty much done. And that didn't do any damage, like curving it that little bit did not do any, long-term damage. It'll go straight pretty much right away, so you don't have to worry about that messing up your stamp at all. But if you get the full bundle on the snow globe set, there is a, I think it's Warm Wishes sentiment stamp set that goes with it, and those are already perfectly curved to fit into the snow globe label plates. So if you don't want to have to like curve your own sentiments, you can always get that sentiment set, and then you don't have to worry about doing it yourself. So the Ultimate Snow Globe, there is, well, if there's still stock, it's this one here. It's Winter Wishes. So you can see these have a slight curve to them, and that's because they were designed to go onto this little banner for the snow globe. So that's also an option. So this is the good one, I think. All right, bye Irene. Have a good live. If you're popping on over to Irene's channel, she's doing Card Chaos. So feel free to pop on over and check out her live stream now or after we're done here. I'm almost done. My last thing is just to glue this on. And because it's going over glitter cardstock, I'm definitely going to use liquid adhesive. That's going to help it stick much, much better. And then we'll be done. I do love all of the sentiments in... Oh, I haven't glued her down yet. All right. So let's keep this down with a couple of magnets. And then we'll glue her down. She started moving around. I didn't realize. I think I want to put a little bit... I want to put a little bit of foam behind her. Just a little. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck her legs in, like behind the base, but I kind of want her popping out a little bit from at the top. So I'm just going to put a little bit of foam just on the top portion. Just to have something a little different, have her a little bit dimensional. But this is low profile foam, so she's not going to be sticking out too much. And then I will put a little bit here where it's going to adhere flat. So just going to tuck that in a little bit. Okay, yeah. Glue behind the foam would be good. Tuck her feet in. And there we have her. And let me put a magnet on top of her as well. So as she's drying, let me just wrap up, and for anybody who might be catching the replay and has not already seen the new stamp set that released today, this is Meg's Gnomes Magical Wizard. This is Meg's second set of gnomes. Her first set was earlier this summer called Summer Splash, and it did sell out pretty quickly. And if history continues, I think we're looking at another sellout on this set as well. And so if you are at all interested in these cute character gnomes, then definitely check out the listing. There, you can get it individually or you can get it bundled with my paper pad. But in particular, if you do have Summer Splash, just know that when you go to buy the stamp set, it will give you an option to get the coordinating die with it. This is a universal Meg's Gnome coordinating die. So if you already bought this when you picked up Summer Splash, just know it's the same die. So you don't necessarily need it, but Sonia says she does have multiples. And if you like to do a lot of stamping and coloring, this is probably the only die worth buying multiple times, I feel. As a coordinating die, usually it only fits one stamped image. This will fit all 6 gnomes that have released so far at the Not Too Shabby shop. Not to mention the fact that it also can be used to cut out digital gnomes that are that release on my website lvhandcrafted.com. At the moment, there's 2 pre-colored and a black and white version of Daisy Gnome, and there's 2 pre-colored and a black and white version of the Dragon Knight Gnome. And with Meg's permission, I did sneaky peek earlier that there is a detective gnome that will release as a digital as well. So this coordinating die, not only does it work for the physical stamp sets, but it works for the digital releases. And if it's digital, you'll only find it digital. If it's a physical stamp, you'll only find it in the physical form. So definitely get that before it sells out. These are my colorings of these fun 3 characters. And if you need more inspiration, definitely check out the website. Jamie has the listing up now, and it is available, as I mentioned, for individual purchase, but you can also get it bundled with my paper pad, which also released today. This is the Easy Postage Magic and Fantasy. It's a 6x9 paper pad, so if it is priced a little bit differently to the standard 6x6 paper pad that you normally find on the Not Too Shabby shop, then you'll know why. It's because it's larger. It's 6x9. There are 24 sheets, and what you'll get is 8 unique double-sided designs. So I did flip through this earlier in the live stream, so if you need to take another look at it, feel free to rewind to the beginning. But also on the listing for this itself, I think it does a pretty good job of showing pretty much all of the designs in quite a lot of detail. So you do get 8. These are designed to be cut with my Easy Wonder die number 3, but even if you don't have Easy Wonder die number 3, as I did today, my card was inspired by Irene, who guest designed with us for this release, and she made a shaped card. And so I actually die cut into the portion of the paper that is designed to be cut by the Easy Wonder die, but I used, instead of that, the Ultimate Snow Globe Shaker die set to create a shaped card, which I would never have thought to do without Irene's inspiration. And so I had a lot of fun doing this. And I don't know, I didn't ask Irene, but did she say, I don't know if she said, but I don't know if Irene has a video of how she made her card, but if there is a tutorial from Irene, then definitely check her out and check her video out to see how she made it. It sounds like she did hers different to how I did mine, so it might be nice to actually, see if her method for creating this shaped card is easier for you. There's always multiple ways to do kind of the same thing, and some things, you might find one person's approach easier than another. So it stands really lovely. This is fun. I'm gonna keep this card. I thought maybe I would give it away, but I feel like I want to keep it. All right. So, well, let's give it away. So, if you're still watching, because we've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, um, and let me do a hashtag driven giveaway. Give me a second, friends. I will give away this card to somebody who is watching live now. And just put in the hashtag, or just put in the live chat, hashtag, uh, not too shabby. We'll keep it simple. Hashtag not too shabby. All right. So for anyone who would like to win this card, I will send this card to you. Just put in the live chat hashtag not too shabby, and I'll draw a winner live, and I'll get that in the mail to you. So let me also get my prize claim form link also. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. This was a long one, but we made a shaped card. This was like totally from scratch, nothing prepared. So I kind of feel like I did okay. I finished it in 2 hours. But it's I mean, we took care and time to like double things up, like on the base, so it looks nice and finished on the inside, and it's nice and sturdy. It stands beautifully. So these things take time. Okay, let me find my link. Aw, thanks, Vicky. Thanks, everybody. It's always a blast hanging out with everybody. I enjoy chatting with you all. All right. No, Barbara, thanks. Hopefully, we made your workday pass a little bit more quickly. Oh, Judy, you're so sweet. You did great. It would have taken me days. Yeah. Well, if I had to think about it for too long, it might have taken me that long too. But I had to, especially just like picking papers. I feel like could take forever. All right. So I'm gonna get this up. So we have 8 entries. All right. Make sure everybody can see that. Okay. And then if you won today's card, please fill out this form. So I'm also going to put the link. So if you're the winner, and I'll draw the winner soon because I don't see this number ticking up. So, oh, Shelly, that's so sweet. Well, feel free to put your hashtag in. It's fine. You're too kind. But you were here and you had to go and you came back. So that's dedication. Okay, so okay, last call. Oh, I saw it just tick up to 9. Oh, hey Christina, welcome friend. Okay, I am going to draw for the winner, so good luck to everybody. Yeah, it's fine. Lurkers are more than welcome to enter because I know some people watch on their TV and it's hard to actually put comments on the TV. You'd have to be watching from your phone or another device as well. Okay, so good luck, everybody. Barbara! Yay! Congrats, friend. I will be sending this card to you. Thanks for hanging out today. Congrats on it. Winning this card. So, Barbara, if you can just hit that link that's on screen, and it was in the live chat. Maybe you have to scroll up just like a smidge. But fill out that form, even if you've won something from me before. It's more than just to get your address for where to ship it to, but also so that I remember to actually send it out. So thank you all for hanging out with me, and thank you if you purchased the papers or the stamp set that released today. Thank you so much for your support. I'm so happy if you did purchase it that you were able to get it, because this is looking like it will sell out. So I'm glad you all were able to get it. And if you're catching the replay, I hope it's still available for you. It's on the Not Too Shabby website. So just do a search for Meg's Gnomes or Magic and Fantasy, and you'll see it pop up. It's available. Both of them are available individually, or you can get it bundled together for, I think, a slight discount. So thanks, everybody. I hope your week is off to a really good start, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Bye, everyone.